the last session, how to creating records into standard objects, account, contact, opportunity, like this. So for this, every object is contain Apex classes and Apex tables. Classes are used to insert the data or delete, like this. If you want to perform DML operations, for the DML operations we are using Apex classes, and the table names are using for SQL queries or SASL queries. If you want to perform any operation on the table, that is a select operation, like this. If you want to select the data from the table, at that time we are using table names, we are using for select operation, table names we are using, and for DML operations, insert, update, delete, like this, for that operations we are using Apex classes we are using. So here the same way for custom objects also we have, for objects API names are using for class names or table names. For class name or table name, API names, but here it is a class name, object name, table name, three are the same names only using, but here Apex class and table names are API names it is using. Now if you want to insert records into customer object or transaction, loan, or any other objects, then what is we are using? API names we are using here. The API names are nothing but __ C. So I'm creating one record into customer object. I'm creating one record into customer object. How to create the record into customer object? If you open the customer object, in the customer object there is a fields we have: customer name, salary, country, state, like this. These are the fields are there in the customer object. If you want to insert here, just we are providing some information and click the save button. But through a development, if you want to insert a record into this custom object, we have field names we required. View fields. Object name is customer__C. Customer is the object name. For that API name, customer__C. So if you want to create the object programmatically, then customer__C equal to some C equal to new customer__C. We are creating the object. After creating object, we are providing the names. Here customer name is the one field. What is the field name? Customer name. This customer name is nothing but standard field. What type of field it is? A standard field. For the standard field name only we are using without underscore. If any custom fields we are created, for that custom fields __C is required. Customer__. Here for the custom fields, every field __C is required. So if you want to insert data into custom fields, then API names we are using for the custom fields also. Now here I am creating one customer object is creating. Customer CUST equal to new customer is creating. Cust.name equal to Santosh. Cust.salary equal to 65,000. Cust.country equals to India. Cust.account type equals to saving. Insert cust. Now here it cannot recognize your customer object. Invalid type customer. Why it is invalid type? It is not a standard object. What type of object? It is a custom object. So what is required here? API name. API name is __C. what is required here, underscore underscore C. In this case we are getting the error invalid field salary, but there is no error for this field. So here salary is the invalid field. Why salary is the invalid field? So it is a custom field, but this name is a standard field. Whenever we are creating an object, 4 standard fields are creating. What are the standard fields? Could you please mute your audience? What are the standard fields? The standard fields are nothing but name, created by, last modified by, owner. There is 4 standard fields. In that, name is a one standard field. So for the standard fields without underscore underscore C, that is just field names only. If it is a custom field, then underscore underscore C is required. So if I provided for this underscore underscore C, now if I provided for this underscore underscore C, in this case country, we are getting the error for the country here. Country. If I provided underscore underscore C, then account type. Account type. So for this, I am providing underscore underscore C. In this case also it is not recognizing. The reason is here account type directly it cannot accepting. Why it is not accepting means here for account type we used space. Here also by default it is taken, some space is taken. For the space underscore symbol is there. So what is required here? Underscore symbol. The same API name you copy and paste it. That's all. API name you copy and paste it. Otherwise you can use the underscore symbol. One record is creating. This record is a Santosh. If you want to observe one customer record, Santosh is the record is created. Santosh is the record, it is created. So whenever we are creating programmatically, we required API names are required. API names for the custom fields or custom object API names are required. If it is a standard object or standard fields, just names only required. So here, what type of data? Salary is there. For the salary, what type of data it is using? Some decimal type of data. For name, text type of data. Like this, date type of data. Format, date is the class. Similar way, we have data types. Field type, field type. This field type is in the field type. For the field type we have data type. In the Apex programming, data types, field types. This is in the administration. This is in the development. Administration and development. Now, in the administration, we have different field types. What are the different field types? What are the different field types? Here, checkbox. There is field types. So here auto number. Okay. Checkbox, currency, date, date time, email, geolocation, number, percent, like this. These are the different field data types are there. Different field types are there. For the different field types, what type of data it is using? What type of data it is using? For the checkbox, One second. For the checkbox, data type, what is the Apex data type? In this Boolean, the Boolean value true or false only. What type of value it is expecting? Only true or false only. For the Boolean checkbox, if it is a checkbox, then true value is enable the checkbox, false value is disable the checkbox. Now date. For the date is the data type. Date time, date time. For that date time, here date time is a class. It is using date time is a class type. Number type, number, percent, currency, percent or currency. Percentage is a formula type only. We are not providing manually. Internally it is takes the percentage value, it is a calculating. Number type only we are providing. Currency type also we are providing, but percentage type we are not providing. It is automatically takes the percentage symbol. Now geolocation. Geolocation. What are the fields? Checkbox, currency, date, email, geolocation. For all these fields, for these three types of fields, it is using decimal data type. Decimal data type. It is using for all this decimal data type it is using. Now here text, text area, text area long, text area rich format, text encrypted, pick list, multi-select, email, phone, URL, website. For all these fields it takes string data type. What type of data type? String data type it is using. So for all the data types, here what are the data types? Email, phone, pick list, multi-select, text area long, text area rich, text encrypted. Now URL. For all the fields, it is a takes, what is it? It is takes string type of format. So these are the data types it is using programmatically. If you want to insert for this particular fields data types, then we are using, these are the data types we are using for this fields. So if it is a date, then date object we are using. If it is a date time. If it is a number type of, for that number or currency or geolocation. For this it is using a, in decimal values it is using. Text area like this. For this string type of data it is allowing. Now I'm creating. Is it clear for everyone or any questions? Is it clear for everyone or any questions?
Clear, Rajendra.
Clear. Okay. Clear. 1 second. Now parent-child relations we have. Parent-child relations. Parent-child relations. For the parent-child relations, how to using parent-child relations? We have one object is account is the object. We have one object is account is the one object. This account object is contain some of the childs like contact, 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 opportunity, case, task, like this. Some of the child objects it is contain. These are the child objects. These are the child objects. These are the child objects. If you want to insert data into account to contact relations I required. For account, I have some contacts, C1, C2, C3 contacts. How to provide the parent-child relations here? How to provide the parent-child relations here? If I open, observe here. One contact is there. Whenever we are creating contact, for this contact, account name is there. What is this? Account name is there. For this contact, account name is there. Account name is what type of relation it is? Lookup relation. Here what type of relation? It is lookup relation. It is representing account records. So capital info or capital info solution parent. For that Mr. Sam Shravan Kumar. I'm creating one contact here under this capital info solution. Now if you observe, contact is there. This contact is representing. Now capital info solution is the account. If I open this account, in the account there is one contact Shravan Kumar is the one more contact is created. One is what is created? Shravan Kumar is the one contact is created. That means parent-child relations if you want to provide parent-child relations if you want to build, how to build the parent-child relations. So parent-child relations, how to build the parent-child relations. For this parent-child relations, here we are using for these four fields, for these objects, all these objects here, it is using account ID. What is the field name? This is the API field. This field name is API name. This API name, internally it is provided API name for this standard objects without underscore C only provided. That name is account ID is the one name. By using this account ID, we can represent parent to child relations. Parent to child relations. If you want to provide the parent to child relations, then we are using account ID. We are using for this objects. Now you can observe. I am creating one account record and contact record. I am creating. So this is one account record, one account record, and one contact record. Account and contact. Insert to contact. Now, how to creating this relation here? If I created, normally one account and one contact is creating. There is no relation between these two. Here, if you want to build, then I am using parent to child relation. Child relation. I have to building in the contact object account ID is a field name equal to acc.id. Whenever I am creating account record, then it is generating one ID is generating. That ID I am using for this field. For this parent child relation, this ID value we are passing. Internally, whenever we are creating here, whenever we are selecting name, but internally what is using means only that record ID only using. That record ID only using. Here Varun Motors I am taking. Instead of Rakesh, Vijay Reddy or Vijay Kumar, I am taking some phone number I am creating like this. If I save this record, one account is creating, one contact is also creating. This contact is representing this account to object. One ID is generating account ID. Open this account ID. So Varun Motors is the account. For the Varun Motors, one contact is there. Vijay Kumar is the contact. If I open the Vijay Kumar contact, so are you provided any Varun Motors here? Parent child relation? No. What is we provided? Dynamically we provided ACC ID. At the time of creation account record, whatever ID is generating, that ID dynamically we are passing here. So it is using ID values only it is using. Suppose this Varun Motors is there. For this Varun Motors, here we have, for this account, we have ID is there. If I use this ID, only this is a, instead of this value, directly also for existing record. Already record is, parent record is existing. Account record is existing. In that time, if you want to provide some records, so Kiran Kumar. Kiran is the one more contact, Kiran Kumar or Kiran Reddy. like this. If you want to provide, in this case, the ID is a static ID. Static ID. Here this ID is a dynamic ID. This is a dynamically, it is assigning the values. Whenever we are using the dynamically, at that time parent and child both required. If we are using only static, in this case only the static ID only enough. Only static ID is enough. You can provide static ID. You can execute this one. Now it is created. Okay. If I refresh for Varun Motors previous only Vijay Kumar. If I refresh now Kiran Reddy is the one more contact. For Kiran Reddy it is also Kiran Reddy is showing. If I open the Kiran Reddy, for Kiran Reddy also Varun Motors only then. Are you provided any Varun Motors here? What is we provided? For this field ID field only we are providing. That ID dynamically we are generating. Otherwise static ID also you can pass it. Here the IDs you can provide dynamically or static way you can pass it. Static way also you can provide. 1 minute. So whenever we are creating this records dynamically or static way, we can provide for this objects. So static or dynamically we can assign the parent child relations. So for parent child relation, for contact or opportunity, so what is the field name we are using? This is the field name. Suppose if we have opportunities there, in the opportunity, the parent child relation, the same value if I am passing. For the existing opportunity, mobile opportunity things. If I execute this one, now here for existing, sorry, it is OPP. Object name is the OPP. Whenever we are executing, for Varun Motors previous Vijay Kumar and Kiran Reddy is the contacts. For opportunity, in this opportunity area, one more opportunity, mobile opportunity is there. If I open this mobile opportunity, for the mobile opportunity, Varun Motors is the account name. For already existing IDs, you can pass the some IDs like this. So parent to child relations, if you want to build for standard objects, for this account to any child object, account to any child object, for that there is account ID is there. Account ID, we are using this one. If it is a custom objects, custom object, for the custom object, customer is the one object. Customer is the one object. For customer object, we have some transaction or credit card. Like this, if you have any child objects, this is a parent object, this is a parent object, and these are the child objects. For this, by default, we are creating API names, field API names we are using. What is we are using here? Parent child relation, field API name. For this field API names, whenever we are creating object for custom object, there is customer is a object and a transaction is one more object. In the transaction object we created parent to child relation customer. For this, what is the field name? API name. If you want to view the API name, what is the name? For customer label, the API name is customer underscore underscore C. Master detail relation. For the relation we are providing customer underscore underscore C we are providing. So I'm creating one transaction is creating customer and transaction. How to provide the relation? Just to check it. So this is customer is the object, and I'm creating one more object is a transaction underscore underscore C. TR equals to new transaction underscore underscore C. TR dot name equals to T18 T18. TR dot what are the fields? Transaction amount 20 25,000 or 24,000. TR dot transaction type equals to deposit TR dot customer underscore underscore C. Parent child relation equal to cust.id. This is a dynamically. Here parent child relation dynamically. If you want to use dynamically, then we are using Santosh or Praveen Kumar. Salary is 75,000. Like this. If I am creating one record, so here what is we are using? Okay, sorry. We are not inserted child. Insert transaction. Only customer only created. Now I am creating one more record. If I open the customer, Praveen Kumar. For the Praveen Kumar, one transaction, T18 is the transaction. If I open the T18, Praveen Kumar is the parent. For the Praveen Kumar, customer is nothing but a Praveen Kumar is a parent. Parent child relation, customer. Clear? Customer. So for existing customer, if you want to create, for existing customer, if you want to create any child records, now only transaction, only for transaction, the ID static way, we are providing the ID. T19 transaction amount 30,000 credit card. So one more I am creating one more transaction T20 40,000 DD. So for the same transaction, for the same customer, I am providing two transactions. Here why it is not accepting means with the same name at the same time it cannot accept. So whenever we are creating, in that case two you are executing at the same time, that is just names are same name, duplicate What is it? Okay. T19. Not accepting. Okay. Customer object. It is not correct. Oh, sorry. It is a transaction object. I required Praveen Kumar. Two records. For the Praveen Kumar, previous it is 18. Now it is 99 to 20. Two more transactions it is created. Like this, if you want to create parent-child relations in the custom objects, we are using the field API names we are using. Field API names for the custom objects. This is the way we are creating here. This is a static assignment. Here static. Previous is this is a dynamically. ID we are providing dynamically. So static or dynamically we are creating for this records. Clear for all? Okay.